Hello, how are you? Welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 3 powerful tips to create healthy habits in a practical way that really work. If you want to improve your physical and mental health, increase your energy, and live a more balanced life, stay with me until the end. Creating healthy habits might seem hard at first, but with the right method and strategies, you can start today and build a lifestyle that will transform your quality of life. So, leave your like, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any content, and let's go to the tips. Start small and be consistent. Let's talk about the first tip. Start small and be consistent. Many people think that to create healthy habits they need to change everything at once, drastically changing their diet, starting intense workouts, quitting something they like immediately. And that's a common mistake that only gets in the way. The secret to creating a healthy habit that lasts is to start with something small, simple, and very easy to do. For example, instead of trying to run 5 kilometers every day, start with 5 minutes of walking. Instead of cutting all sugar from your diet at once, reduce consumption gradually. Why? Because the human brain is programmed to resist sudden changes, and when the task is too big, the tendency is to give up even before starting. By starting small, you reduce this natural resistance in your brain, create a routine that's easy to follow, and increase your motivation to continue the next day. This creates a positive cycle that grows stronger. Another essential point here is consistency. It doesn't matter if you can only walk 5 minutes. The important thing is to do it every day, without missing. Consistency is what turns an action into a real habit. Scientific studies show that habits are built through constant repetition. Some researchers indicate that the average time to form a habit is between 21 and 66 days, depending on the complexity of the habit and the person. So focus on doing a little bit every day, not doing everything at once. Practical tip: choose a small habit that you think is easy to start today, and do it every day for a week. Then, increase little by little. For example, drink a glass of water upon waking up. Do 2 minutes of stretching. Eat a fruit at breakfast. By taking these simple steps, you will feel in control and realize that you really can change your life for the better. Use triggers and environment to make the habit easier. Now that you know you need to start small and be consistent, the second tip is about how to make creating habits easier by using triggers and changing your environment. A habit doesn't happen out of nowhere. It's triggered by some external or internal stimulus that reminds your brain it's time to perform that behavior. For example, your phone alarm can be a trigger to do your morning meditation. Leaving a water bottle on your desk can be a trigger to remind you to drink water. That's why a powerful technique to create habits is to use existing triggers and create new ones that help you remember the action. Also, the environment where you live or work has a huge influence on your habits. If you keep healthy food within reach, it's easier to eat well. If the TV remote is far away, you might reduce screen time. Practical tips to use triggers and environment to your advantage. Associate the new habit with something you already do every day, like brushing your teeth or having coffee. For example, do 3 squats every time after brushing your teeth. Leave objects related to the habit visible. If you want to read more, leave the book on your bedside table. Remove or make it harder to access things that sabotage you. If you want to stop eating sweets, don't keep sweets at home. Use visual reminders, sticky notes, phone alarms, habit tracking apps. This strategy works because you're programming your brain to act automatically when it recognizes the trigger. Over time, your body will respond without thinking, and the habit will consolidate. It's worth remembering that sometimes you need to adjust your environment so it works in your favor, and this requires some discipline and planning. Practical example: you want to create the habit of drinking more water. Place a large water bottle on your desk and set an alarm on your phone to remind you every hour. This way, you create an environment and triggers that make the new habit easier. Use the reward technique to strengthen the habit. The third tip is very powerful and often overlooked. Use the reward technique to strengthen your habit. The human brain learns best when there's an immediate reward after a behavior. This creates a good feeling that encourages repeating the action. For example, when you eat something tasty, your brain releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter linked to pleasure. So associating a healthy habit with a reward helps motivate and maintain the practice. But be careful. The reward can't be something that sabotages your progress, like eating chocolate after working out if your goal is to lose weight. Here are some ideas for rewards you can use to reinforce your new habits. Small simple pleasures. Drinking a tea you like, listening to your favorite music, taking a few minutes to rest. Self-praise and celebrations. Acknowledge your effort. Tell yourself, I'm doing it, I can do this. Tracking progress and celebrating milestones. Use apps or a journal to follow your habit and celebrate every week of success. Bigger long-term rewards. Buy something you wanted. Do a special activity at the end of the month. Another very useful tip is to make the reward visual, like marking an X on a calendar or using a habit app that shows your progress. This generates extra motivation and a sense of achievement. Practical example. You are creating the habit of waking up early to exercise. Each day you succeed, you can listen to your favorite music during the workout. After a week, you can reward yourself with a movie or a special dinner. This cycle of action and reward helps your brain associate the healthy habit with something positive, greatly increasing your chances of maintaining the routine. So, did you like the tips? These 3 strategies, starting small and being consistent, using triggers and changing your environment, and applying rewards, are tools you can use to create healthy and lasting habits. The most important thing is to start today, without waiting for the perfect moment. Every change begins with a small step. Leave in the comments which healthy habit you're going to start creating from today. And if you want me to make more in-depth videos about each of these tips, let me know too. If you like the video, don't forget to like, share with your friends, and subscribe to the channel to get more content that will help you transform your life. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video.